Hello guys, in this video we will talk about a method to recover failed 3D print, whether it was because your 3D print was interrupted or because there was a software error or whatever. To demonstrate this, we will use this 3D model of the Titan Atlas I found on Thingiverse. So we slice it with Cura and then put it into Octoprint to start the print. After 1 hour I have a thermal runaway error. This is due to the fact that my temperature sensor on the nozzle is quite bad, and it happens quite often. This is the reason why I developed this program allowing to resume a failed 3D print. So what we need to do now is to get the height of the interrupted part. So to do this we do two things. First we will elevate the temperature of the nozzle to around 150 degrees to ease the lifting of the head, as the head is still stuck on the plastic part. After this we move the bed in front of us to have some room to be able to measure with the caliper the height of the interrupted part. Of course you can use anything you want to measure. And we get 7.5 millimeters. So now I will tell you how the program to generate a partial G-code file works. You just have to put the script in the same folder as the original G-code file. So here you have it, generate partial G-code and atlas::.gcode. I will open it on the side. So now let's start running the program. So here the program detected two G-code files, the original and the copy. I will select the original. After this it asks for the height of the current part. We just put 7.4 as we measured. And now we get into the function called get G-code from height. So what this function does, first this function will keep the first line before the first movement instructions. Movement instructions begin with a J0. As you can see, if J0 in line break, you can look at the filtered lines list, and as you can see, we have the 27 first lines of the G-code file, from here to here. After this, the code will look for the height we typed. So now it has found it at this line, at line 20,348. So now what the code will do is it will keep all the lines beginning from this one, and all the lines previous to this one are not included, as they represent slices that were already printed. So now we can jump to the end of the program. So as you can see, it was super quick. It was way quicker than doing it by hand. This is why I developed this program. At the beginning I was removing all the lines, but as you can imagine, removing 20,000 lines by hand isn't so easy. And as you can see, we have our new G-code file. First 27 lines are identical. After this we removed all the lines corresponding to the layers already printed. And after line 20,347 we have the rest of the G-code file. I have pushed my Python code on GitHub. You can download it. I have also made an executable version of it that you can use if you are not very familiar with Python. However, there are some security issues identified by Windows. It might cause you trouble, but still you can try this. Unfortunately, I'm not a professional developer, so I don't really know how to make an executable that doesn't trigger all these cybersecurity warnings. We can now upload our partial G-code file into Octoprint and launch a new print. So now let's look at the finished part. I've cleaned the support as I could, but as I didn't want it to spend too much time, I did not remove it perfectly. Still, it's quite a good print quality. You can see here the gap due to the resuming of the print, but with a little polish it will disappear completely. And the piece is solid, you can see I'm pulling on it. It doesn't break. So overall I think we can say this method is quite useful to recover a failed 3D print.